Hello everyone. In today's microeconomics class, we're gonna study the topic called oligopoly. So basically, oligopoly is a concept where there's only 3 to 4 major firms competing against each other, and each trying to maximize their profit. All right, in order to remain in the market, and in order to suppress their competitive. So basically, these firms are like automobile firms. You know, there is a competition between the Mercedes and the BMW. All right. So there are two big companies. All right. Like not two, it's like 4 to 3 companies at the glance. But for the sake of mathematical simplicity, we are going to consider two firms in our problem that you're going to solve later in the video. I'm just explaining you the theory, the major theory, what oligopoly is all based on it. Now in this market, the firm's revenue is a function of quantity produced by other firms. All right, but the profit is intrinsic. So basically, the profit of the firms in oligopoly depends on the revenue, the market demand, and the other firms is doing in the market. So, as we know, the profit is denoted by the pi is equal to price, I might mistake, it's price into quantity minus the total cost. So the market price, so this is actually the market price and the quantity produced by both of the firms, or the 3 to 4 major firms in the market. Now, for example, we're gonna solve questions. There was given an inverse demand curve, which is the part of its price is equal to 300 minus the quantity. Now the quantity is Q1 plus Q2. It's the quantity produced by firm 1 and the quantity produced by firm 2. I'm subscripting the firm 1 as 1 and firm 2 as Q2 here. So just keep an eye on it. Just mind with my voice because I have a little throat irritation in me, so just bear with it. I hope it's gonna be good in my next video. Alright, so back to my course. So this is a price that they were given in the questions, and the total cost is 60Q1 for firm 1, and the total cost for 60Q for the firm 2 is 60Q2. We are assuming, for the sake of mathematical simplicity, we are assuming the total cost to be same for both of the firms. And the marginal cost is nothing but the differentiation of total cost with respect to Q1. So for here it's gonna 60, and for this it's gonna 60. Sorry. Yeah. Now here is given a profit of 300. This is our price. 300 minus Q into Q1 minus 60Q1. Here we are denoting the profit for the firm 1. So this Q is essentially the market quantity produced by all the firms. So we're gonna denote this by Q1 plus Q2 whole square into Q1 minus 60Q1. Now we're gonna differentiate it and equal to 0. Basically gonna do the first order condition for differentiation. So here we're gonna differentiate our pi 1 by q1, 300 minus, alright, sorry, let's simplify this equation a bit for those who haven't really understand it. Minus q1 square plus q1 q2 minus 60 q1. Yep. Now you're gonna differentiate it with respect to q1, and I got 300, I'm sorry, q1 here, q1 minus q1 2 plus q1 q2 minus 60 q1, and I get 240 is equal to 2q1 minus 2q2. Essentially, just really skipping some parts of differentiation, because I hope you guys really know what is differentiation is exactly. Now similarly, now our question is mentioned that the total cost is 60 for both of the firms. So the cost of both of the firm is same. So our profit function for the firm 2 gonna be somewhat like this. Alright, I'm sorry, this is q1, this is our equation 2, this is our equation 1. Now from this equation we can derive that q1 is equal to 240 minus 2q1. This is equation 3. Now putting the value of equation 3 in our equation 1, we get 240 is equal to 2 into 240 minus 2q2 plus 2q2, and 240 is 480 minus 3q2, and 3q2 is equal to 240, and q2 is equal to 80. And q1 will also equal to 80, because our cost function is same for both of the firms. So the big Q that both of the firm are going to produce in the market, contribute in the market, going to be q1 plus q2 is 80 plus 80, which is 160 units. I'm sorry for my writing. Alright, so the price that the company can charge is 300 minus 60, which is putting the value of 60 in this equation, which gives us P price is around $140 each unit, and our profit from 1 is PQ1 minus T. Total cost is profit. Our price is 140, quantity is 80, minus our total cost is 60, and the quantity is 80. So the profit for the firm 1 is going to be $6,400, and this will be similar to firm 2 producing it, because our cost function is same, so the profit is going to be the same. But I'm just making you understand this, how to solve. I'm just giving you an idea of it, but in your examination not going to come like this easy. So you got to differentiate for the they got to derive the profit function from 2 as well. As here, you're gonna differentiate it the same way with Q2. We're gonna get. I hope you guys are gonna do it. Now there is second. Sorry. All right. So there is second chance when both of this firm they form a cartel. So basically, this statement means that both of firm gonna maximize their joint profit function. So the profit total they're gonna produce will be pi 1 plus pi 2. I hope you guys know this pi 1 is the profit for form 1 and the pi 2 is a profit for form 2. Now, the profit in total, if we look into it, from the last equation that we did, gonna be profit, we're gonna be 300 Q1 minus Q2 minus Q1 minus, Q2 minus 60 Q1 plus bracket into 300 Q2 minus Q2 square minus Q1 Q2 minus 60 Q2. So the total profit gonna be 300 Q1 plus 300 Q2 minus 2 Q1 Q2 minus Q1 square minus Q2 square minus 60 Q1 minus 60 Q2. Now we're gonna differentiate it with respect to quantity 1. Gonna be 300 minus 2Q2 minus 2Q1 minus 60 is equal to 0. So 240 is equal to 2Q1 plus 2Q2. So we're gonna take the 2 common here. Q1 plus Q2, which is the big Q producing by both of the firm jointly, gonna be 2 big Q, and Q is 120. So Q1 and Q2 gonna be 60 each. Now we do a differentiation of by 2 of quantity 2. I'm sorry, we're gonna differentiate if there were the question says that if the cost is different, we will differentiate our profit again with respect to Q2, just make sure. But in this question we're not doing it because our cost function is same, right? So I'm not gonna do all the hustle again. So just make sure it. Now for the price, we gonna charge 100 minus 120, which is 180, and the profit gonna be 180 into 60 for form 1 minus 60 into 60 for form 2. So we get 60 here, 60, and the profit gonna be 120 into 60 minus 6, 7. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna do it more simplified. 120 into 60, which I'm just taking 120 common out of here, and no, I'm just gonna take 60 common out of here. I'm gonna just do it. the profit gonna be from one is $7,200. Now, the price, sorry, the profit for Form 2 will be same as Form 1 because we have the same cost function. Alright. And there's a third case when the Form 1 cheats from Form 2. You know, in this case, Form 1 doesn't really, you know, doesn't really produce a quantity that they agreed both that they will jointly produce in the market, because Form 1 want to cheat Form 2 in the market. So he won't gonna produce same quantity that Form 2 will produce. So in this case, if the Form 1 cheat Form 2, then the profit of Form 1 gonna be 300 minus Q1 minus Q2 whole bracket Q1 minus 60 Q1. Now just make sure that Q2 is still producing 60 units from our past answers. Now the profit gonna be 240 minus Q1. Alright, I'm just doing very simplifying it very much. Q1 into Q1 minus 60 Q1 square, and the profit gonna be 180 Q1 minus Q2, and then I'm gonna differentiate it. Profit with respect to quantity 1, I'm gonna get 180 minus 2Q1 is equal to 0, and the Q1 is gonna be 90. Alright, so that's it for this video, and in our next video we're gonna discuss the topic of Stackelberg. Basically there is one firm which is a leader and one for the follower, and the leader firm gonna try to try to make the profit of the follower firms to be lower than the firm one. So we're gonna discuss this in our next video. I hope you guys really find this really helpful. If you do find this helpful, please do consider subscribing our channel and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you.